Michael Shikha Niketan Higher Secondary Government-sponsored co-ed English medium school has taken an excellent initiative of teaching and make our students learn day-to-day lessons through audio and video in our YouTube channel. Teachers of all the subjects are working hard to enhance these online classes in the midst of this pandemic situation. It is a request to all the teachers, students and guardians to click the bell icon and subscribe our channel.
So today we are going to start with the chapter electricity. This chapter belongs to the class 7. First, in order to know about the chapter, first we have to understand that what is electricity or how electricity works. Okay, now in order to know that, first thing that we have to know is the electric current. What is electric current? Electric current is amount of electrical charge that flows through the circuit. Okay, so the amount of flow of electrical charge through the circuit in a unit time is called the electric current. Now, we have known about the electricity. Now, from where we can get the electricity? The first and most available source is the cell. Okay, now what is cell? Cell is a device which generates the electricity. Okay, how cell generates the electricity? By the method of chemical reaction. Okay, now in order to know the chemical reaction, we have to figure this diagram properly. Okay, now what happens in how this cell works? Now this is a diagram of a battery. What is battery? When two or more cells are connected to each other. Now what happens in a cell? That this is a carbon rod. Okay, the carbon rod is sealed in the battery. Now inside the battery there is a mixture of manganese and carbon. Okay, there is a mixture of manganese and carbon, and the electrolyte which is being used in the battery is the ammonium chloride paste. Okay, and along with the ammonium chloride paste, in order to safely protect it, there is a zinc case. Okay, now by the method of chemical reaction or by the method of chemical energy production, what happens that in the battery the chemical energy is being transformed into electrical energy, and then we get the electricity. Okay, now everybody, this diagram is very important. Everybody should look into this. Next, primary cell and secondary cell. Now the cell is being divided mostly into two types. First is primary cell, another one is secondary cell. Now what is primary cell? The cell which can be used only once. The cell which can be used only once is called the primary cell. And what is secondary cell? The cell which can be used for many times. Okay, now in where we can see the primary cell, especially in the clocks or in our watch. Okay, generally in the watch there is a specific kind of primary cell is used, that is known as button cell. Okay, why it is named as button cell? Because it looks like a button. Okay, now we are accustomed with the primary cell. Now the secondary cell. What happens in a secondary cell? See, secondary cells are those cells which can be used for many times. Now which kind of cell can be used for many times? Of course, everybody has seen the mobile battery. We can charge it and we can use it for many times. Clear? Now we are done with this topic. Now the next topic is the bulb. Now bulb, what happens? Bulb is generally an example of the electricity which is emitting the heat and light. Okay, we will learn about that later. First we have to understand how the structure of the bulb works. Now what happens in a bulb? Firstly in the bulb, the outer layer is of the glass. Okay, if you have seen the bulb, what you will see that the outer layer is of the glass. Inside the bulb there is one filament present. There is one thin layer present. Okay, that is connected with positive and negative terminal. Okay, that is both the side of the filament is being connected with positive and negative terminal. Now, in order to, and that filament is the one which generates the light. Okay, so as the filament is having that importance, so we have to protect that filament, we have to take the steps so that the filament should be intact. what is the step taken? The step is that the argon and the argon or nitrogen gas is being put in this free space in the low pressure. Okay, now the argon and the nitrogen is being put in that glass case in the low pressure in order to protect this filament. Okay, now in order to, we have learned previously only that the electrical charge is being carried by the circuit. Okay, electrical charge is being carried by the circuit. Now, in order to make a circuit diagram, we need to know some of the symbols. What are those symbols? First, cell. Next is the battery. We have to do, this is the double version of the cell, as we know that the two cells are being connected with each other to make the battery. Next is the connecting wire. Another one is bulb, and the last one is switches. Now, how this thing work? If you are being asked that what is a circuit diagram, or you are being asked to draw a circuit diagram. Suppose the question is being given that draw a circuit diagram in which bulb is connected. Okay, there should be a bulb, there should be a cell or a battery, a switch, and of course the connecting wire. Okay, so how you are going to draw? See, firstly what we have told that in the circuit diagram, first condition is what? There should be a bulb. So we will draw a bulb like this. Now the bulb is connected with whom? The bulb is connected with the battery. This is the connecting wire. This is the connecting wire and this is the switch. Okay. Now, if the switch is in this symbol, then what we have to do? We have to understand that the switch is off. Okay. But if the symbol is like this, then we have to understand the switch is on. Now, in the case of battery, we have to mention that which one is positive and which one is negative terminal. Okay. What we are going to learn? We are going to learn about the conductor of electricity. Now, there are some, what do we mean by conductor? The conductor is the one which allows the electricity to pass through it. Okay. So, on the basis of this, the one which allows the electricity to pass it, on basis of this, there are two conductors. One is good conductor, another one is bad conductor. Of course, by the name only you can understand that why this name has been given. The one which will allows the conduction of the electricity. Okay, the one which will allow the conduction of the electricity will be considered as a good conductor, as a good friend, and one which will not allow the conduction of electricity will be considered as a bad conductor or a bad friend. Clear? See why I am referring it as a friend? Because the friend is the one which help you, okay, which allows you to express your thoughts. Similarly, the conductor is the one which is allowing the electricity to pass through it. Okay, now we are going to the examples that what are the example of good and bad conductor. The example of good conductor is graphite. Now specifically I have mentioned this example. Why? Because see, in the case of the, we already know the main characteristics. Among the main characteristics of the metal, what we know that the metal are the good conductor of the electricity. Yes, there is some exceptions, but metals are mostly good conductor of electricity. But graphite is not a metal. It is a non-metal, still it is a good conductor of electricity. So that is why it makes an exception. Next is the electricity, electricity cannot flow. Now, what will be the example of bad conductor? Of course, wood doesn't allow the conduction of electricity. That is why it is considered as a bad conductor. Now, we are done with this. We will go to the effect of electricity. What is the effect of electricity? What is the effect of electricity? Now, first is the magnetic effect. So, what happens if you know about the electromagnet, you will know that what happens in an electromagnet. In an electromagnet, and electricity is passed through the soft iron. Electricity, this is the wire, it passed through the soft iron. Okay, this is the soft iron rod. So the soft iron rod is being considered as a core, and the wire which is being intermingled with the soft iron is being considered as a solenoid. Okay. Now what happens over here? Here the switch is off. Now what happened? Whenever the switch will be on, this particular soft iron will start acting as a magnet. Okay, it will start attracting the metal which is present in front of it. Okay, now it also shows the directive property. How it shows the directive property? By the method of clock phase rule. Okay, whenever the electricity will be moving in a clockwise motion, then it will show the south direction. Okay, whenever the electricity will pass in a clockwise direction, it will show the south direction. Okay, this end of the electromagnet will be acting as in a south direction, or it will show the south direction. But whenever the electricity will pass in a anti-clockwise motion, then what will happen? It will show the north direction. Clear? Now what are the uses of electromagnet? Fan, telephone. Next is the generation of light. See, the first and foremost example is the LED. Everybody is accustomed with the word LED because nowadays the tubes that are being used in our home are mostly LED. Now what is the full form of LED? LED's full form is light emitting diode. Now what happens? Whenever the electricity passes through the diode, okay, whenever the electricity passes through the diode, it glows. Okay, so by the name only we can understand that what is the effect of electricity in the LED? It emits the light. Next, the generation of heat. What is the generation of heat? What is the effect of electricity in the generation of heat? When the electricity passes through the filament. See, while teaching you the bulb, I have told you how the structure of the bulb works. Okay, now what we are going to learn, how the system works. Okay, now what happened? Whenever the electricity passes through the filament of the bulb, the filament gets heated up. Okay, that is why generation of heat. The filament gets heated up. Okay, now by the heat, whenever the filament becomes hot, then it started producing light. Whenever the filament becomes hot, it started producing light.
Thanks for watching. Leave a like and comment. Subscribe. And do share the video among your friends.